What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and I am back talking more about video. So I'm finally done with my exam, my essay and everything else, so I have more time on hands, in theory, to record more videos and just to update you about what has happened in this past 2 weeks in Pokemon pretty much, and what are my insights. I know I've been busy, but I still procrastinate sometimes and go on YouTube to watch different videos. And one type of video or one topic that a lot of YouTubers are going to talk about is Shining Fates. I've held off that video for a very long time because I just want to get a lot more information and a lot better, a much better insight before making this video of Shining Fates. And sorry if this is a little bit of I feel a little unnatural because I feel like I'm a little camera shy after like 2 or 3 weeks of not really making a video. So bear with me, guys. So Shining Fates pre-orders. What do I think? Shining Fates pre-order, every YouTuber are telling you guys not to pre-order it until you know that stores or whatever. It's true. It's true. I mean, it's supported. So here is what distributors are actually doing. So I get my products from different retailer as well as distributors, and some distributors are telling me that I don't even have to let them know how many of each boxes I need. So for example, the ETB, I don't have to let them know that I want 1,000 bucks. So what they actually did was that, hey, they told me, hey, Collect Pokemon, is there anything you don't want? I was like, no, I want everything. And they were like, oh, okay, that's great, because they're gonna allocate me with a number. So they're gonna allocate the amount that can be given to me. Instead of me giving them a number, they're gonna give me a number and ask, hey, Collect Pokemon, do you want this? If you don't want this number, you can minus it, you can decrease it, and it'll be given to another LGS or another account because they're happy to take it. So that's the concept, and that's the way how one of the distributors is kind of running it. So it's very, very hard to even tell or hard to say the numbers that we're going to expect. And I think it's only logical to do it in this way because everyone is assuming that they only get like 20 or 30% of what they order. So what that means is that people order 30 or 40%, I mean 70% more. So if someone wanted 300 boxes of ETB, they're going to put in 1,000. If they wanted 1,000, they're going to put in, I don't know, 5,000 or something like that. And because of that, it just doesn't make sense for the distributors to kind of like send or call in Pokemon and say, hey guys, we need 1 million boxes of Elite Trainer box, and that's just not going to happen. So I think that having this method is good, but at the same time it's very unpredictable. You can't really predict the numbers that you're going to get. But with that said, other distributors are actually still taking in orders with an actual numbers. So that's pretty much that on the pre-order side. And would I pre-order it? Learning from the experience, I can't even talk. Experience in Champions Path. If you can pre-order it at MSRP, by all means, go and pre-order it. Would I pre-order anything more than a case if I was a regular consumer? No, because it's likely to get reprints, and if you order a case, chances are you will not get a case. And your money will be held up for a case, whole money like $500, $600 will be held up for a good 3 months, which is not money well spent. That's what I would think. So that's pretty much that part. So what was I gonna say? Yes, why is this set going to be more anticipated than we're expecting is because that there are still a lot of cards that are not known that is going to be put in this set. So my insight or my thought is that the Blastoise VMAX and the Venusaur VMAX or some variant of them will be put into Shining Fates. The reason being that the Japanese has released these in these special collection box. So there's a video of me opening it, and basically those are the trio starter VMAX deck, and those are all sold out. Those are all sold out in Japan already, and I haven't heard news that they're gonna get a second run or second reprint. But the individual Blastoise VMAX box, Venusaur VMAX box, they are getting a bit of a reprint, and we're gonna see a little bit more of that. When that is said, the English side of things, we're going to see a Blastoise V box and a Blastoise V theme deck and a Venusaur V theme deck, and the other one is a bundle deck. What that means is that the VMAX is not coming out as a theme deck. Now, the only logical place to put those VMAX cards would be Shining Fates. What that means is that the Shining Fates will have the VMAX Charizard, the VMAX Blastoise, and the VMAX Venusaur. Well, we know it's a shiny VMAX Charizard, but we don't know if we are getting the shiny version of the Blastoise and Venusaur as well, or even the Rainbow or the Hyper Rare version. So that is something that if the news gets out online saying that, hey, you know, the starters are going to be in Shining Fates, it's going to skyrocket the price of Shining Fates. So, you know, a lot of people are saying that, you know, don't pre-order it right now. I would say, you know, if you have extra cash, go pre-order a box or 2 or 3. Chances are, you know, the price will go up. And if you're a flipper or a scalper, you know, if you pre-order and those seller actually fulfill your order, then yeah, you can make some really good money there. But in the middle term, I think that, you know, Pokemon will be continuing to reprint this until I don't even know. So from now on, so from February to most likely fall, which is September, they're going to continue to reprint a lot of these products. And yeah, and you know, and there's also one thing that is very concerning to me. You know, when Pokemon is telling everyone that they're going to have a reprint in Cosmic Eclipse, a reprint in Hidden Fates Elite Trainer Box, a reprint in Champions Path Elite Trainer Box, my question is, how big are the reprints? The reprints are always getting pushed back in things. It's to a point where I feel it's almost, how do I think? I think that reprint is misrepresented in a lot of people. People will think that, oh, it's going to get a reprint. Oh, the price is going to drop. But is it? You know, that's something that I'm concerned about. So at the same time, I'm not buying a lot of new modern product. I'm not selling a lot of the new modern product I have, because I have a feeling that, you know, once this market stabilizes, we will actually see what the market is like. So if you bought it at a low price, don't fire sell yourself. Don't keep selling off your modern product, because chances are the price will continue to increase. Even if there are news of reprints. And if there are reprints, it really depends on when these reprints are coming out. I mean, just recently, I think that, you know, a Hidden Fates Elite Trainer Box was sold for $300 something easily. So that's something that you guys have to really consider. You know, the word reprint or the expectation of reprint simply just cools off the demand. To cool off the demand by telling people, hey, you know, don't go and rush and buy it now. You know, there will be more later. But the question is, when is that later? And, you know, I'm very concerned by that, because eventually, you know, what if Pokemon doesn't deliver? What if the reprints, you know, everyone was only given, you know, 1 case of Vivid Voltage later on? So that's some problems that I would foresee. Shining Fates would definitely get reprints, but the question again is how much reprints are going to be printed. So always try to get it off the first or the second wave. That's pretty much that. Now, before going into February, what are we doing? What should you guys be doing? You guys should be looking at Champions Path. Yes, I'm talking about Champions Path. You guys should look at Shiny V Charizard in Champions Path in PSA 10. The price of that has dropped dramatically to around $700 or $600. But it's recently going back up again. And I can tell you it will continue to go back up to the $1,000 or $1,300 range for PSA 10 after Shining Fates is released. Because Shining Fates, if people want to complete that set of Shining Fates shiny Pokemon, they're gonna need the Shiny V Charizard. And that Shiny V Charizard can be only obtained from Champions Path. And we know how difficult it is to get cards from Champions Path. And by the time February hits, all the reprints of Champions Path, or the eligible, or what they actually said, reprints will be done. And what that means is that, you know, Shiny Charizard V will be very, very sought after. So what I would do right now is to buy up PSA 10 copies of it. I mean, I'm actually, even though I'm filming this, I'm actually doing a lot of auctions on eBay, trying to buy up a lot of these Shiny Charizard V at around the 700 mark. So that's pretty much my thought, and that's pretty much what you guys should be, thinking about, is whether you want to collect a full set, whether you want to collect a full shiny collection of the V cards or the Sword and Shield era cards. So, and if you do, you will have to consider to buy that individual cards. So that's pretty much it. I know it's a little bit of a here and there kind of video, but I just want to mainly bring up 3 things. The first one is what's happening in Shining Fates pre-order, what is happening, what is anticipated, what is going to be in Shining Fates that has not been released and people have not been talking about it on YouTube or people's thought. And the third thing is, what kind of things we should be doing, leading up to this Shining Fates. How do we prepare ourselves? If you are a true collector, if you are a collector of a set of PSA 10 like me, what are the things that, is happening in my head that I want to collect? So that's pretty much it for this video. So I will have more video uploaded this week. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. This is Collect Pokemon.